That smells almost remotely like that new game booklet smell that I covet so hard in this day and age. The youngins will never know. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, we are gonna have 2 unboxings in quick succession on this channel. If you didn't see the last one yet, it's because I decided to upload this one first because it's a little bit more time sensitive. I know it's been a few weeks since this game came out, or maybe a month or so since. And I finally got my collector's edition copy. I'm so excited. This is the Heart's Desire Premium Edition of Catherine Full Body. Oh my god, let me give you a little backstory on my experience with Catherine and with Atlus in general as a publisher / developer, not sure which in any particular circumstance, but my first Atlus game was Steambot Chronicles, and oh my god, I fell in love with RPGs in general at that time. But the way that a bunch of Atlus published / developed, I don't know, too lazy to look it up, games look in terms of the aesthetics and just the way that it works. I know this isn't a Japanese RPG, it's more like a puzzle game that has some choice, but I've always loved the way Atlus does their choices in video games. It just seems like everything Atlus pumps out is amazing, or at least everything I've played. In fact, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne is one of my favorite games of all time. I also love the Persona series. I've only played 3, 4, and some of 5. 5 felt a little too infantile. It felt like they were trying to push it to like a mainstream rather than just sticking to what they do best and appeasing the cult following, which is apprised of, I'm sure, a bunch of Japanese people and then myself. But it is nice to see that a lot more people are being exposed to the Persona series because I have a huge soft spot for JRPGs, for Atlus games, for dialogue, illusion of choice, the graphic style, and the plight of teenagers. Ever since before I was a teenager, I always loved teenager-centered movies, whether it was like a horror movie where they all get butchered in the woods, or some kind of teen drama that didn't really feel as horrible as like a Twilight type thing. But Persona gives me the best of all those worlds, and I don't know why I'm talking so long about Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, and Atlus, but I absolutely loved Catherine. Played it through 3 times, I think. No, 2.5 times, I would say. Obviously, I love Catherine with a C 10 times more than Catherine with a K. In fact, the first time I played it through, I was so angry at Catherine with a K the entire time and felt so at one with Catherine with a C. That felt like me. I've always felt like I was a succubus, you know? And then a lot of the things that she was saying, like, who needs kids and stuff, like, oh, resonated with me so much. Anyway, we have a third person in this game. I'm not exactly sure how different this game is. I think they just slightly changed it and then remastered it. You guys will have to play it or look at reviews for yourselves, because I don't personally like to look up reviews or gameplay or anything like that backstory wise until I actually play the game. I like to experience it myself. I thought that this chick in the middle was the transgender chick from the initial game. I thought it was the diner chick, you know? She is one of like the first transgender characters to not be put into a game just for the clout of putting diverse characters into a game, which is really cool. Also, it's a Japanese game, which is kind of unheard of. And I like the fact that in the original Catherine, they didn't shy away from poking a little bit of fun at it, but also showing that the character had depth and gained respect from the main characters. I thought that was really cool. More realistic than you see it in most of today's games. I would like to see that if we do stick to that same storyline, if she is still depicted in the same way. But we have, I think this is a third Catherine. I don't know anything about the game, so again, I have not looked at reviews of what's different. I am just excited to unbox this because I hear you get a sheepy plush and you get a nightmare dream block box to save all of the stuff in. So let's just go ahead and open it. Yes, we have an overwrap. Oh, this is really, really nicely matte. I'm actually gonna take a thumbnail real quick of how this looks without the saran wrap on top of it, or the cellophane wrap, whatever you want to call this, because oh my god, this is fucking pretty. I thought it was gonna be shiny, like usual, but no, it's got this nice matte to it, which I am really liking aesthetically. All right, let's look at the box real quick before we push this little part off to reveal the actual puzzle box, which I like a lot. It says richer, more rounded, and increasingly complex. Since it is a Japanese game, I'm going to assume that they didn't water it down and it's still just as fucking sexy and just as fucking Japanese styled as before. Thank you, all Japanese game developers that don't kowtow to the PC bullshit of my country and surrounding Western countries. I apologize to you guys. Almost makes me want to move there, except for their strict gun laws. Anyway, what else do we have? Included, it says we have a sheep plush, a metal case, a collector's box, a soundtrack, and a hardcover art book. The tantalizing tale of Catherine returns with new captivating characters, complex dilemmas, and revamped puzzle gameplay features. As the line blurs between nightmare and reality, what will become of the sheep caught in the middle? Which is, of course, Vincent, voiced by one of my favorite voice actors of all time, Troy Baker. And yes, I am quite excited. It says a mysterious new arrival introduces a new perspective. I feel like this new Catherine with the short pink hair, if that is her name, is going to be kind of like a middle ground character, because we have the K Catherine, which is like the epitome of toxic femininity, if you want to call it that. Just a horrible girlfriend, doesn't cater to the needs of her boyfriend, naggy all the fucking time. And then you have the prospective succubus Catherine, which is quite literally too good to be true, depending on how you ended the game. I personally like the ending where, by the way guys, this is gonna be spoilers if you haven't played the original game, skip to this time on the screen. I personally got the ending where I got to go to hell or whatever with Catherine and kind of rule down there with her, because that's how I like it. But moving on. Okay, let's see. New story branches, cutscenes, and endings. Oh, I love the cutscenes of this game. I am just so excited. Let's get this open. This isn't gonna be a long video. I'm honestly only doing this because I want to unbox this so bad. Oh, it's got sheep on it. But I felt bad unboxing a collector's edition without putting it on the gaming channel. So that's why I waited a few days to open this. And I'm playing Breath of the Wild right now, so I'm not gonna like switch to it immediately. But I am, however, so excited to have this, and I just want to look at the sheep plushie inside. So that's the box. Really cool. I'm gonna try my best not to fucking rip the box because I really like it. Oh, let's try not to rip it. I hate it when it gets stuck in under the corners. There we go. So the little flaps here are two sheep loving each other. I think that's very cute. Open it up, and this is what it looks like on the inside, all stuffed and ready to go. Let's go ahead and pull out the steel book, which, oh my god, is pretty. Dude, this steel book is freaking gorgeous. Holy crap. So we've got Vincent in the front with the two Catherines, and then the new Catherine on the back, a bunch of sheep throughout. This is just so fucking cool. Let's open it up. Ooh, drop some stuff. Sheep belayed within, and the game. Oh my god. Let's see what we have here. This is like nothing. It's not even an advertisement. They just like print a bunch of ugly shit on it with a limited warranty, and they don't even give a fuck anymore. This is the one piece of paper I get in my newer games these days, if you ever even do buy a physical copy, that smells almost remotely like that new game booklet smell that I covet so hard in this day and age. The youngins will never know. The next thing we have is the Catherine full body art book. I'm not gonna spoil this for you by going through it on here with you, both in the interest of time and because I think if you're going to buy this, or if you have an interest in buying this, you're gonna want to look through it yourself and not have it spoiled by me, because then otherwise why do you even have this? You're just kind of a collector. You're not someone who's also being mystified by each page. I love it. Oh, there's some, ooh. Wait, it is the transgender girl. No way. I thought it was another Catherine, but I think the rumor going around before this came out that there was another Catherine meant that there was another prospective chick in the mix, not that there was another person named Catherine. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that's actually really interesting and cool. For some reason, I was willing to believe that it wasn't the transgender chick because I thought her hair was like red or orange, not pink. Now I'm gonna have to go back and look at some of the old game. I don't know, I'm all over the place, so just don't listen to anything I say about the actual game, or this version of the game, because I have not played it and I have really not researched it, because that's not my style. Next, we have the soundtrack. Now, normally I'm kind of just like, who gives a shit about soundtracks, but at least with Persona, I don't really remember the soundtrack in Catherine, the original one. But in Persona, I actually love listening to the music, and I also love using it in videos. I've found out that it's one of the only things that doesn't copyright strike you, and that it also sounds so good and so nice, especially like the dorm music from Persona 3. I love that shit. All of the ones that don't have the fucking lyrics, because some of the lyrics are so cringy. It's like clearly Japanese people either speaking English or hiring English speaking like rap slash dance music creators and then having them say random shit. But I digress. Here is the soundtrack, and on the back it has 21 tracks. I feel like some of the names of the tracks might be a little bit spoilery, so I'm not gonna read them either to myself or to you guys, but we have a little divider in there that divides the stuff that I just pulled out from the little sheep. And this is a Vincent sheep, you can clearly tell, because it's got his boxer shorts on it, and it has the Atlus little logo on the butt. Oh my god, so cute. This is like really the cutest thing ever. I love it so much. I've wanted this for a really long time. I tried to get the collector's edition of Catherine, but by the time I had wanted it, it was way after the game came out, and it was like fucking 300 bucks or something on Amazon. If you actually look back on my wish list, not to try to make you guys go look at my wish list, even though it is almost my birthday, at the very bottom is a collector's edition of the first game of Catherine that has like these boxer shorts in it and a bunch of other cool stuff. But I honestly think that the little Vincent sheep is cuter than anything. I love it so much. So freaking cute. I am very happy with this. I am very happy and I cannot wait to play the game. I feel like I could play that game 100 times over, especially if I wait in between playthroughs because it's just such a fucking good game and he is so cute. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. It was a little quickie. If you guys miss content like this on this channel, please do let me know, and when I do have a free second, I will make more stuff like this, whether it's unboxings or probably not gonna do Let's Plays anymore, but I can do like list videos, and I need to get back to doing game release news on this channel. It's just been so overwhelming with the other channel and the Patreon requirements and everything else, and that channel makes me zero money, so it's basically just a love child that I felt like is being stifled just as much as my vlog channel on YouTube, which is a little weird. I guess maybe because my clickbait titles or something, I don't know, but this is definitely a cool collector's edition, and I think we should do our best to take a thumbnail with all of the contents. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. You can check out my other channel, which is much more active both on the uploads and the not posting, only stream highlights content. And you can find that at youtube.com/TaraBabcockVlogs. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. He doesn't think he's a sheep though. He thinks he's a person. He thinks everyone else is sheep. Kind of like me. Yeah, that's definitely how I feel. Something to think about.